Yeah.
Maybe they would have missed something. The other judge, you know what I'm trying to say? It's just
No, I get what you're saying. No, if we can get a third judge, that'd be great. But I'm just saying if we can't for whatever reason, like having two judges and then a third.
There's all these this big ass community full of niggas where you can find a fucking third judge. Bro.
Deadboy, can you pink for this in Rokugan?
Yeah.
I'm a pink for this in Gladiator.
Yeah, Deadboy, pink for this in Rokugan.
Deadboy, are you in Gladiator Arena? No, you're not. Okay, never mind.
Oh shit. I fucked up. I paid for it wrongly. Oh shit. Oh, I'm good now. Oh. Can't fuck with that. Can't let that any control, yeah. I fuck that jeans. You told me that you want me.
Let me crack the judges up, bro. Is Apollo here?
No.
We just need a third judge. Who wants to be a third judge?
Let's move down. Pianist. I can't judge because I can't listen fully right now, and I may or may not fall asleep. I'm halfway in, so I can't judge. But I will say
I'll record it.
Yeah, everybody place your bets. We're going to have a brand new Academy World Champion after this debate is over. So start betting in general. Place your bets, guys.
I thought you were the champion.
There's 2 world titles.
Yeah, 2 worlds.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Something nice. Let's roll with it. It's not my rules.
Can't fuck. Jeez. You're supposed to be part of the team.
Alright. If, what's it called?
Apollo and Bert not even here.
If Jester's not judging, you might as well just have one judge for now and then. Yeah.
Apollo and the other just not even here.
Hold up.
Yo, get this fat ass up on stage.
Simo, bro. Judge.
Simo's in here.
You know what that retard is, the judge?
Simo judge, bro.
This retarded ass not even talking.
Well, Godly's here. Godly, you want to judge?
Oh, Godly said he would judge. Here, I can't invite him up. What am I saying?
Nigga don't got no power.
Yeah, I'm used to chilling in Gladiator.
I can't fuck with her in those dreams. You're supposed to be part of the team.
Did you remake it,
Apollo said he's joining.
Oh,
he joined.
Where's Center at?
Where he at?
Obviously, they'll judge. So why don't you guys just have Apollo judge for now, and then you guys can have.
Well, we have Apollo and Godly now. So
we have 3. No, we have 3. I'm gonna say Godly's had 3 too. So it makes the most sense.
Oh wait, so somebody let. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think it makes the most sense for 3 too. What's up, Maki?
Jester can watch Rec. I don't know.
I mean, you can watch the recording. We can find somebody to watch the recording, but that wouldn't be hard to do. We could find somebody. I just don't want it to be somebody who's like not great, you know, because I think that what's his name? Center's pretty good. He's just not. I don't think he's online right now.
Godly. Shut up.
You're supposed to be part of the team.
You wanna just, since we have 2 people in, if they disagree, we can find a third.
I mean, I already told you what I want to do, but we could have them judge for now, and then we just send the recording. Who do you want to send the recording to before we start? I'll follow it up.
Center said if we had 3 people, he would.
You said what?
Center said as long as there's 2 other people, he'd judge.
Alright.
Cool. So you fine with Center?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And somebody in here is recording, right?
Yo, are y'all boys gonna play your theme music?
Theme music? Yeah, I got you.
Alright, bet. Let me know when you start.
How the fuck does the bot work in here, bro?
It's /play.
/play, okay.
And it's a hip bot or whatever.
Actually, I just want to start, bro. I just want to get this shit done. Can we just start this shit?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean, like, can we just start the... I don't want to do this theme music shit. I just want to get into this.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, wait, are we... Oh, it's recording. Cool. So, Deadboy, you can start?
Hold on, quick. Yeah. Throw that ass straight. I said, throw that ass straight. And I said, hey. What topic is it again? Choso fight. Maki fight. What?
Naoya fight Maki versus Naoya fight Choso.
Oh yeah, start off my skilling.
Wait, sorry. Wait, just real fast before we start, because the bot is like kind of glitchy. Is anyone recording like them on OBS?
Yeah, no, is.
Okay, cool.
No, make sure.
Yeah, you're good to start, Deadboy. I just want to make sure something.
Wait, I'm not yet. Hold on.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, make sure, because you know. I said, throw that ass straight. I said, I beat the pussy to bleed.
Alright, y'all can start.
Alright, yeah. What's that nigga name? I'll start. Naya punishes Choso. Naya was boxing with Maki. It's just simple scaling. Choso cannot box with Maki. Maki would just beat the fuck out of Choso at the beginning of the fight. Before he can adapt.
Yeah, so let's
that?
get into that. I think I know what you're talking about. You're just talking about at the start of the fight when Maki was like swapping with Naoya.
Let me go see my scan first. That's probably what I'm talking about. Go ahead, talk real quick. Go ahead, talk.
What's up?
Go ahead. I'm saying go ahead. Let me go see first. You could talk.
Are you talking about this scan? I posted in scans.
Let me see. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know how as Naoya stacks his technique, he gets faster?
Yeah, that doesn't like. I don't care. That doesn't contradict what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just asking. Like, you agree as he stacks his technique, he speeds up and gets faster?
I think he can manually stack it. I don't know, like if it's like linear. As soon as he just uses it, it gets faster while he's using it. I just know he can stack it, but it doesn't. The stacking part doesn't matter to me. All that matters is just the boxing. So
as he stacks it, but as he stacks it, he progressively gets faster. Like, you're aware of that statement, right?
Bro, all I know is he can stack upon his shit together, and I know he can reach a top speed. Is what I know. I don't know how. I don't know how this occurs. I don't know like with the linear time, but I think. Hold on, let me see. I think there's a scan that explains it.
Yeah, there is. I can show it to you. I have it right here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Let's say it's a scan where the explain right here. Right?
However, when the technique is repeatedly stacked upon yourself, the speed can be increased. So basically, he can up his speed.
I know he can. Yeah, the speed is also limited by the up body's acceleration when activating the technique. However, when the technique is repeatedly stacked upon yourself, the speed can be increased. Yeah, so and then it goes top speed in that scan after that. Yeah, that doesn't matter to my scaling.
No, it does, because this was at the start of the fight, so he wasn't at his top speed yet. He wasn't stacked up.
That doesn't matter to me if he's not at his top speed or not. My problem is he blitzes. He punishes Choso.
He doesn't
punish Maki at the beginning of the fight. And you're using Naya fight Choso. That's what we agreed to. Naya fight. So then they're both respective fight. Yeah, that's what we both agreed to. And they're both respective fights, right? They both get one of them gets punished at the beginning, and the other one swaps at the beginning, then starts to have troubles because someone's obviously, stacking fucking speed. Do you want me to show you that?
I know what you're talking about. So just to make sure I understand what you're saying here, right? You're saying that Maki scales to start a fight now, yeah?
No,
right?
no, I'm just doing that. I could probably find some. I don't know. I could probably find some shit more on my scan servers later to make it higher. But for now, all I need for now, make sure the judges hear that. For now, all I'm saying is for now, both at the beginning of the fights, Maki, as you agree to, is boxing with Choso. I mean, what's that nigga name? Naya. They're like going hand to hand. While the same thing does not occur for Choso. He gets punished at the beginning of the fight, and he has to adapt to him, and he still gets punished.
So when he was getting punished, as you said, by Naoya, that was base Choso. It was not flowing red skill stack Choso.
Said like Naoya fight. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I know, but base Choso, he can use flowing red skill stack in the Naoya fight. You realize that, right? Because he's able to scale to Choso once he's actually able to get flowing red skill stack. Actually.
I don't think so.
Well, he blatantly reacts to him.
Let me see. Are you talking about the scan where he says he adjusts to me?
Yeah, but in that scan, he's reacting to Naoya.
Are you saying is that the scan? What happens right after that?
What happens right after that? He gets
what
tagged.
happens right after that?
He gets tagged.
Don't know?
He gets tagged. I'm telling you what happened, dog.
Okay, so you show me one reaction feat, and he still gets his ass beat, and then
he doesn't get his ass beat, Deadboy.
Wait a minute. You show me one reaction feat. There's something called consistency. That's what you need to debate with. You show me one reaction feat, and you're gonna try to use that in this debate with me, like it's gonna convince anybody. Right after that, this nigga Choso tags on him with piercing blood, which should be considerably faster, and it makes Naya slower throughout the rest of the fight. So you think this one fucking shit would outscale anything? Want me to send a scan, or did you already send it?
I can just go to what you're talking about. So the reason he got tagged.
Hold on. Before we start, can I send the whole shit so I can look at it for myself too?
Here, I'll just send it right now. I have the chapter pulled up. So I'm guessing you're talking about this sequence right here. He spins around. He tries to throw a strike at Naoya. Oh yeah, you're sending it too. Cool. Yeah, and then Naoya ducks under and stabs him. Right? This is what you're talking about?
Yeah, right here. Let me see. You posted it? Yeah. And then afterward.
So basically, what happens here, right? Choso's able to react initially. Naoya ducks under, stabs him, but Naoya does say he acts under the assumption that Choso will always counter, right? So Naoya is ready for any type of response Choso has, and already priming. Hey, let me finish. He's priming a counterattack. So him getting tagged doesn't mean anything. People. No, let me finish. People that are relative can tag each other. These don't contradict each other anyway.
Bubblez. When you're fighting someone, can I ask you a question? Aren't you prepared for them to counter too? That's stupid. You're gonna fight someone and not think they're gonna throw a counter? Yes, he just probably said that thought out loud. But yes, you're always prepared to counter someone when you're fighting them. Like I said, this is inconsistent because we see him get punished earlier. We say, oh, he adjusted to me. You only know that fucking this nigga Naya can get faster. What I would just tell you is Naya obviously got faster. He just tags him and then he beats his ass. Then after that, Choso has to do something to make him slower. Literally. Okay. He has to do something to make him slower.
Deadboy, you're shotgunning. Deadboy, you're shotgunning. Calm down. No, yes, you are. You already made multiple points, Deadboy. Deadboy, you're shotgunning me, bro.
We see him fight a slower Naya. Evidently.
Okay, Deadboy, you just shotgun the fuck out of me, bro.
Yo, do you guys have a mod?
No, and he's shotgunning the fuck out of me, bro.
That's my fault. But go ahead.
He just dropped 3 points, bro.
My fault, bro. What did you?
Okay.
What point were you in attack from?
Okay, so the thing you said that when people are in a fight, right, they're going to be expecting a counter, right?
Yeah.
There's in the case of Naoya, when he's previously blitzing Choso, he doesn't know how fast Choso gets once flowing red scale stack is active. Because right before this, he was blitzing Choso, right?
What does that mean?
Do I need to show you that? Okay, because
that doesn't hold the relevance.
No, I'm trying to explain the point, right? So, Deadboy, you're not letting me finish my point, bro. You keep Deadboy. Okay, no, you can Deadboy, you can think that, right? But you keep I keep trying to bring up a point and finish it. Okay, and then you just interrupt me. Okay, so the reason that's not relevant.
He's asking questions to progress his point, so just don't interrupt.
Yeah, exactly, right. So previously, Choso can't react at all, right? Now he's blitzing the shit out of him. He doesn't know that flowing red skill stack makes him this much faster, because he's actually like, he doesn't know that he's going to adjust to this degree. So when you're somebody like Naoya that's able to blitz their opponent, you probably aren't expecting a counter at all times, right? But in the case of Naoya, he's somebody that just expects his opponent to throw back counters. So when somebody like Choso is finally able to counterattack, he's like prepared for that. It's like a form of like precog, right?
Okay, yeah, this is irrelevant. He says always act on the assumption that you'll counter. When he says always, he's not only just referencing fucking Choso. It's stupid. Always
I never said that.
Wait. Always is referencing all fights. So he obviously knows, like this point says, that this scan literally helps me prove it out. Right here, I'm gonna just react to it. He always is expecting a counter from someone. It's just so retarded. He obviously expects a counter. He admits that this nigga adjusted to me. Then he says, I always expect this thing to happen. This, that, and the third. Then he proceeds to beat his ass. And then, what's the fucking word? Again, I don't even want to talk about that part yet. Because before he shot on you.
So yeah. So the reason this is different, right, is like the in real life, I think that something like this wouldn't really matter as much. But with somebody like Naoya, who's like so who can have these like massive speed gaps compared to his opponents, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody like that won't always act under the assumption that their opponent will be able to counter that. No, okay, Deadboy. I'm just saying somebody with that ability may not always be like that. But in the case of Naoya, he does, right? So when Choso's able to suddenly throw out this counterattack, he's already like preparing to dodge and stab him, right? Okay. So being able to tag him, let me finish. Being able to tag him while he's already prepping to dodge an attack doesn't mean that Choso isn't relative. It's not a speed blitz. They're just relative.
Wait. What you're not understanding is people in real life, it points back to my example, right? They are preparing. They use instincts to try to dodge someone, or they use instincts to try to see when they can get their hit off. That's what you're not understanding. What I would say is, and what you already agreed to, progressively throughout a fight, he can build up speed. What I think happens here is he initially blitzes him. Choso gets faster. This nigga Choso's throwing an attack. Naya literally gets faster and blitzes him. That's a blitz. He's literally point blank. Choso's about to throw an attack. This nigga ducks under and he's able to tag him without Choso being able to react. Choso didn't back up. Choso didn't even perceive that shit, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Deadboy. You watch MMA, right? You should know niggas. That's the first thing they're doing. They're reading their opponent. You should know this since you want to be a big MMA fan. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, dude.
It's all instinctual. Deadboy. I know you're a TikTok kid. Y'all watch that shadow boxing shit? That's instinctual shit, bro. Literally, it's all just instinctual shit. Deadboy. They always prepare to do shit like that. You're away from the fact that it's still his fucking speed feat.
Okay, Deadboy, you made like a million points there again and we're rambling. So first of all, you said Choso didn't perceive that. Prove that.
What?
You said he didn't perceive Naoya's attack. Prove that.
Yeah, your claim is that they're relative, and he didn't even try to back up, or he couldn't do.
No, but you said he couldn't
do anything to counter it.
No, you said.
That's
Deadboy, you're not asking.
That's why.
No, Deadboy, you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question.
Wait, let me talk. The reason why I think Choso didn't perceive it because he didn't do anything to counter it. He couldn't.
That doesn't mean you didn't perceive it, right? You can perceive something and not be. Wait, no, Deadboy. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Wait.
Let
me
finish.
Listen. This is how it's gonna go. It's like Bubblez, you give your argument. Deadboy, stop interrupting. Bro, just do that, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
so Bubblez, go ahead and give your argument, and Deadboy respond afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, Deadboy. Even you can get on in a minute to you saying he like didn't physically do anything. Cool, whatever. I don't care about that. You can perceive something but not have the physical reactions to be able to stop it, right? You just saying, well, did physically do anything? That doesn't mean he couldn't physically see the attack, right? You would have to prove he couldn't actually see the attack. That's completely different.
Oh, you talking about, nigga? I mean, if you're going to tell it like that, I'm talking perception blitz. I'm not talking about a perception blitz. What I mean,
you said he couldn't perceive it.
All right, well, that's how I'd say perceive. Like, this nigga couldn't perceive that nigga. I'm not talking about an actual perception blitz. I don't care about perception blitz. He's already factoring in it.
Cool. Okay, so
I'm
you
talking about perception blitz. Yeah, like.
well, then don't say perception. What?
I can say what word I want to use. That's just how I gave it a context how I use the word. I don't.
Okay, so you don't mean like he couldn't actually see it.
And I purposely didn't say perception.
Wait, hold on there a second. So this is like a trivial like semantic dispute, bro. Just like let's get back to it.
Dispute, literally. I just said
okay, yeah.
I just said he couldn't perceive it. I didn't mean like, oh,
cool.
he perception blitz. Like that's retarded.
Well, it that would like if you say he can't perceive it implies that, right?
He couldn't react.
Okay, cool. So you know that people that are relative can tag each other, right?
I know that people that are relative can react to each other. He couldn't
and tag each other.
He couldn't react. I don't think he tags him. He doesn't tag him.
Now does tag him here, like Choso by definition of what tag means. No, I never said Choso tags him, Deadboy. I said Naoya tagged him.
Your argument over relative people can tag each other, that only works if the two people are actually tagging each other. That's fucking stupid. He tries to throw an attack. He notices his niggas trying to throw an attack, right? He ducks under that shit, which takes speed. You duck under a hit. He ducks under the hit. He kicks a nigga in the stomach. Fucking this nigga name. What's his nigga name?
It does. Okay.
Choso physically didn't react to the fact that he ducked under him and hit him in the stomach.
Deadboy. Deadboy. You're just spurging, bro.
Like, wait, I'm not spurging. I'm gonna say my point.
No, your mic is this like ear raping, like loud thing. You just keep over talking and rambling.
I'm saying my point. Yeah, do you want me to repeat my point, Apollo?
No, that's fine. I was gonna say something, right? I was gonna say that Deadboy, I'm pretty sure you're trying to make the point that like even though like Naoya tags like Choso, the same doesn't apply to Choso because he was incapable of tagging Naoya. But I still think nonetheless that Bubblez was in the midst of making an argument and he kind of like interrupts him unfairly. Yeah. So I think there's more context he's trying to add on to that
so
point.
Please provide
like, the leading question.
Because Apollo, you agree, if you just go with the context that's provided right now, then his shit wouldn't make sense right now. So
like based on that's an isolation, sure, but I still need to hear Bubba's argument to actually see whether.
Tell me that shit.
Okay, so the reason I'm saying that, right, is that people that are comparable are able to tag each other, and I'm not saying Choso tag Naoya, right, but the point that makes is that Naoya just ducking under and tagging him once is not implicative that he is, extremely faster or blitzing him, right? I think it would imply relativity, considering that Choso was able to, react to him directly before this. And people like you brought up the example of MMA, right? People in MMA are able to say, yeah, what's your question?
And your basis is off of that, is that relative people can react and tag to each other. That's your basis.
And what I'm saying is that because of that, now you're being able to duck under and tag him doesn't mean that he's like blitzing him or they're super far apart in speed. No, Deadboy, let me finish. It doesn't mean they're super far apart in speed. And even like the MMA example you brought up, right? People in MMA will duck under punches and tag the other person all the fucking time, right? It's like a technique that boxers use, they'll slip punches and land shots on their opponent. So now you're just ducking under a shot and landing a hit. Like that's something that fighters who are relative will do to each other. That's not like a super crazy blitz. Like that's just in close quarters he managed to land a shot.
Yeah, I think I gave.
Let me know when I can clarify something. By the way, guys, okay?
Yeah, I think I already gave a contrary explanation to this. So
wait, Deadboy, is your position that this character like Naoya is at this level above Choso?
Naoya is above Choso, and I gave an explanation to why earlier.
Oh, yeah, like are you saying like above, like in the sense of like a bliss level? Because if it's not like in a bliss level sense, I think Bubblez would be willing to perhaps even steal Manda's idea and still say that they're still within the same category from a speed perspective.
Well, I'm saying initially he blitzes him, then Choso is able to react, then he like is able to blitz him again because they couldn't react to him. That's my argument. And I explain, and I have backing to my argument that I've already said earlier, and I don't want to do this shit over.
Oh, so you're just making the argument that he blitzed him here, so it's most likely that he's a blitz level above.
And I explain that from what I said earlier, and based off what he just explained.
And he's saying that it is not necessarily the case that he got blitzed in a perception sense, and it is basically consistent with MMA or UFC, where there are cases where someone ducks under someone else and tags them, but they're still within the same category from a speed perspective. They're still relative. Right. So I think that's the argument he's trying to make on the position.
Yeah, that's what he said. But based off what I argued earlier, I think I would have already
But I want to confirm one more thing. The prep time argument, Bubblez, were you trying to say that Naoya had a different and special type of prep time, distinct from normal prep time in fights?
I'm just saying that somebody like IRL, when people are comparable, of course you're basically always, unless you're like a retard, you're always going to assume like, yeah, my opponent's probably going to throw a counter shot. But with somebody like Naoya, or you like in anime in general, when there's like massive speed gaps, if somebody's blitzing somebody else, they're not always going to assume their opponent can counter. But because Naoya is like always acting under that assumption, like he says, and he's like a very cautious person, he was already preparing to dodge a shot. So it just supports my idea even more that like, yeah, he could dodge him, but that doesn't mean he's way faster. Like he's able to dodge him. Choso can react. That just shows they're comparable.
Oh, so you're saying that it's not like a specific like point blank range reaction feat, but rather he was preparing to react before Choso even initiated the attack. That's what you're trying to argue. Okay,
yeah,
so
because he says he's always prepping to counter.
So basically, it wouldn't be confined to like his reaction speed feat, but also his battle IQ also.
Yeah, it just supports even more that like they can just react to each other, you know, in the sense like the in the example that he brought up, like it just supports what I'm saying. Fighters can tag each other, shit like that.
So, okay, so let's get this clear. So, are you finished like trying to prove or attempting to prove that these characters are relative in speed wise? Like, are you still in the process of proving that, or were you just trying to like attack Deadboy's counter reasons to that claim?
I think I've already. Well, if you're asking him, I think I'm ready to.
Yeah, I know this that you're ready to conclude, but I'm just curious about like whether Bubblez is ready to conclude or whether he believes that he's already shown why that is true.
Well, I never really got into the specific feat that I think puts Choso relative to him. I was kind of just countering the idea that he blitzed.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Well, exactly. Yeah. It's just we never really got there. So like, I just want to post this. So if you look here.
Well, can we go point by point real quick, please?
Sure.
Yeah, so can we just, like, conclude in that first point?
Well, we can just, like, conclude at the end. Like, I don't think we need to conclude on, like, individual points. Like,
yeah, Deadboy, I think this is kind of important to it, though, because it's, like, he's saying, like, he has, like, because let's say your interpretation made some more sense, right? If he gets this through, then, like, he has more reasoning to believe his interpretation is correct, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's better that way, yeah. It's better if you guys just finish this like point as a whole and then we judge it.
So if you look here, Choso's standing, or not Choso, Naoya's standing in front of Choso, and then Naoya jumps around him, and Choso's able to spin around and like match him as he jumps in the semicircle. And then Naoya even says, "Oh, he's adjusted to me," right? Adjusting would obviously imply in this context the speed, because previously the thing that was overwhelming Choso was the speed of Naoya. So that would imply that he's like adjusted to the extreme speed of Naoya.
Yeah, so I've already said like this is. Yeah, y'all realize these are just the same set of scans that we were arguing on earlier, and that y'all would agree that like we already talked about the adjusting
pause
stuff
a second. Yo,
yeah, that's true. To be honest, it's
Bubblez,
the same.
It is. I just never went into like because we were just talking about if he got blitzed. I never went into why I thought he reacted.
Bubblez just said helps me.
Wait, could I just confirm something real quick? So, Bubblez, is this the only evidence that you're going to present for this character skill into Naoya?
Yeah.
Yo, Bubblez.
Well, at least at this point, yeah.
Bubblez, I think you're not really understanding what Deadboy's like argument is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Can you rephrase it one more time? I'll say it this way. He's not denying this fact. He's saying that like when Choso goes for the attack and Naoya ducks it, he then speeds up and then blitzes.
Wait a second. Was this statement, just to clarify, was this statement prior to Naoya tagging Choso or like after?
Okay, so wait. Let me explain the context.
Mm-hmm.
First, Naoya pulls up, he blitzes them. He blitzes him, right? Then it comes again. Then this happens right here where he adjusts to him. Then literally this panel after this, Naoya ducks under it. Then he blitzes. Then
I have my judgment. Yeah, my judgment.
So
wait, hold up, Deadboy. If you're trying to say that he sped up right before he like ducked under and hit Choso, you'd have to prove that, because specifically the way the projection source rate works in terms of speeding people up is that each time they stack it, it allows them to like progressively build up speed. So you'd have to prove that he like stacked it again at this moment to build up his speed.
That's not what I would have to prove based off what we said earlier in the debate. So we can continue.
No, you would have to prove that, because if you can't prove that, there's no basis to say he got faster.
Based off what we said earlier in the debate, no, I wouldn't. We can continue.
No,
based off what me and you both agreed to in the debate, we can continue. Can y'all give your judgment, please? Do y'all need a conclusion, or do y'all want?
I don't need conclusions personally, but the other judges may do. So it depends on you guys.
I'll need to ask like Bubblez one thing. Are you guys like, because you just said like the way projection sorcery works, do you want to like re-clarify that for Deadboy? Or
yeah, what I'm trying to say is that each time projection sorcery is used, you're able to stack it, right, and become progressively faster. So if Deadboy is trying to claim that Naoya sped up at this moment, he would have to prove that Naoya stacked projection sorcery again at this moment to speed up. Otherwise, I would just have the evidence of Choso reacting, and it would support my interpretation that there's not. Let me finish. That there's not a blitz there. And my interpretation would be more likely. If he's not going to prove that he stacked at this moment, there's just no reason to believe that.
So it's never directly stated when he's stacking it. From based off what me and him like agreed to earlier, it's more of a thing with that progressively happens throughout the fight. So there's no like panels where every time he's fighting, he's just saying, "Oh yeah, now I'm stacking it." He then goes, "Shall I go top speed?" He says stuff like that, but he never actually illustrates every time that he stacks it. That's so disingenuous to say every time he's stacking it, he makes some type of, alliteration or illustration of him doing so.
I know.
Listen, hold on.
That's a straw man. No, it's a special straw man. That's a straw man, though.
Wait, stop.
No, but you're straw manning me.
Wait a minute. Based off what me and Bubblez agreed to at the beginning of the debate, he uses projection sorcery, and he can stack it, and with this, he becomes progressively faster throughout the fight. My argument was, which he's not understanding is, of course, we know he fights using projection sorcery. So what he did was he would have blitzed him initially. He's still fighting while using it. He tries to now when Choso's reacting to him, it's still in a fight. He's still obviously using it for his speed. He then ducks under it after the person became relative to him. Then he's able to land a blow. What that tells me is progressively throughout the fight, he's using his projection sorcery. My argument pointed out that this is inconsistent for someone to show a speed blitz, then somehow be relative, then him just beat him up after that. What makes most sense to me is that he blitzes him, Choso gets faster, then he uses an ability that is known within the verse that progressively allows you to get faster throughout the fight. That's why he's able to duck under him, and he's able to hit him before Brook can react. Literally. And it's just that's that easy to explain, bro.
Okay, yeah. I just want to say one thing. I never said that there's like a specific statement or denotation that Naoya, like every time he stacks, he like states it as an indication. I was just saying that your claim would entail it, right? If you're trying to just say that, well, better feats would indicate he speeds up, then it would just go back to the previous point that we already had. So then I would be fine to move off of this.
Yeah, if you think that's an accurate response to me, then you can just have them judge.
Yeah, he's So you guys are just basically basing it upon the whole like, you can still be like Bubblez' argument that you can still be relative to someone, although like you can't really stop them from like dodging and tagging you. Plus, he was like prepared for it, right?
That's what he's saying. He's saying his basis is that relative people can tag and punch each other. That's his basis. My problem with that is that we would have to see them tag each other. All we see is one kind of sort of react, and then we just see the other one just get beat up. That's my problem. I just think it's flawed. So yeah, it's based off his logic, and it's based off stuff that I've already presented earlier within the debate, and things that we already agreed upon. So I can give you our judgment.
So it's based off like whether Bubblez justified his thing.
No, it's based off if you think what I said made sense.
Exactly.
Do you think my claim of the if you think my explanation of projection sorcery is it even being used right here and stuff like that?
Yeah, I know that's what I mean, but like it's all contextualized to like Bubblez thing, because if Bubblez like got his contextualization like the fight thing through, then he would win. But if you like denounce that, then your interpretation of like what happened here would go through, right? That it isn't relative.
I think what I said, because I didn't respond to that because I said what I said earlier denounces that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You don't. I don't like. I'm not one of the people who think you directly have to respond to something.
I'm like, yeah, so I'm saying based off the stuff I already said before, I think it denounces that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
I'm saying his shit is just flawed, and I explain why it's flawed. But y'all can get y'all judgment.
Oh, okay. So my judgments. I was away for like 3 minutes or something, but I still heard the major points regarding Naya and the Choso skilling. I think Deadboy won the point. Now, this is a very interesting point. So I believe that you guys are making different affirmatives, really. Deadboy was on the negative. He was saying that, like, Naya is a bliss level above Choso. And I think that Bubblez gave a good undercutting defeaters to that, which actually invalidates the claim. However, Bubblez was still in the affirmative. He was saying something else, and he didn't prove that position.
Okay.
My question, Apollo, would be if you think he didn't prove that now he had blitzed, what would be like the refutation to my claim that Choso was able to react? Because the way I understood it is he was claiming that because now he had blitzed, that indicates he sped up, right?
Yeah, I took it that way too.
Just give me one second, please. Hold on.
Yeah, I took it as more so like Bubblez was affirming a relativity, and Deadboy was denouncing it with that. So I think it does come down to like Bubblez is affirmative, but I don't think he has to put like an extra affirmative on top of that. If that makes sense. Because I think if he gets his thing through that, like you can be relative and still do this feat, then it isn't necessarily he got faster. It's just he's relative, but he's able to do this because it's just within the realms of relativity.
And I'm saying his basis off of that is two people tagging each other, which that doesn't happen. Like I would agree with him that it happens. So, but what's your judgment?
Deadboy, I don't. Never mind. I don't want to keep debating. I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, just because the recording is there for like any points you guys like want to highlight. Anyways, if you think like, oh, the judgment is like fine, or if it's just wrong, then you could tell us. But oh, it's fine, but it's like leaving out a key detail I didn't agree to, or like they missed like a minute detail. But personally, I think Bubblez won because I don't think Bubblez affirmed what Deadboy's saying. You could either just like remind me to check that when I'm going through the rec, Deadboy, or you can send me a timestamp when the rec comes out. But I don't think Bubblez was necessarily saying they tagged each other.
I'm not gonna listen, I'm not gonna do that. It's just y'all. That's what I'm saying. I want like a third because y'all just both disagree with each other.
Well, okay.
I'm not gonna talk about previous points like now. Like we can just continue.
Yeah, we can.
Oh no, continue. I'm not saying previous points. I'm saying like
I'm talking for me and Bubblez. Like, I'm not gonna argue
I'm saying yeah, I agree. I'm saying like for any key detail you think like we missed for, let's say the Bubblez think we owed him and you think we owed you, like just DM us like the specific thing you want us to listen to when we're watching the rec.
All right.
Okay, so
hold on, wait. I don't know if Apollo's back. He said he's got to go.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Confirmed. Yeah.
But yeah, we it's split right now.
But you guys agreed to center as a third judge, right? He said he's
back. If we need to send him, we can just send it to him. Villains said Apollo building a sandcastle with cockroaches ruling that bitch.
That bitch ass nigga, Mr. Woski. That nigga don't debate.
What the fuck?
19 with his
that's
nigga cold shit on God. Nigga can't fucking debate to save his fucking soul. Nigga has no fees, all fucking lore. Oh yeah, let me rank 6 in Troy High because they have and they're gonna say I'm good. Stupid bitch. You was ass as fuck, nigga. You was just dog shit, you bitch. And I'm gonna spit on your mother titties, bitch ass nigga. You nasty neck ass fucking deformed grasshopper looking bitch. Fuck wrong with that nigga.
Okay.
Who Center? That Center is in chat, bro. Was he like in here?
I think he was, but he had to dip.
Well, he said, yeah. He told me he didn't listen to the first point at all, and he just picked it up from the second point. So I just pinged him. So wait, Apollo, are you here? Like, can you listen now? Because Apollo's typing to me some. So I can start. Yo, Paulo. All right, bad boy. Yeah, Apollo said he sticks with his judgment. He'll like give an in-depth later. So y'all boys just continue. He said he could listen now.
You said he can listen? Cool. Okay. So, Deadboy, to address the other part of your scaling, right? If you're trying to scale, what's his fucking name? Or her name, Maki, to Naoya at the start of the fight, you realize that Naoya was never scaling to Choso at the start of the fight, right? Choso...
Naoya blitzes.
Well, yeah, but that was okay. That would go back to the previous point. Let's not. We need to go into that, right? But he only does that after they've been fighting for a while, so his speed had been stacking up.
It's not true. We see them. We see him and Yuji standing right there. We see what's the word? We see fucking them niggas standing right there. We see Naya coming, blitz him. Choso says he's getting overwhelmed with his.
I talk about this.
Let me see.
This was like the first interaction they had.
Yeah, so they had that interaction.
Yeah, cool. So you realize this is base Choso, right?
Okay. And then afterwards, he fights him again. Then he says, right here. Hold on.
Wait, I don't think Deadboy disagrees with a faster Choso, or FRS's Choso being above. He's saying he's like his scaling chain. I'll like send it to you. It incorporates.
It's indicative of the fact if we thinking if it's indicative of the fact if when Nai is fighting, if he's progressively just building speed. That's under the presupposition I'm under. So if he's fighting, he's just progressively getting faster.
Yeah,
so,
Deadboy.
What?
Tell me if something's wrong with this, but I think this was Deadboy scaling. Like he doesn't disagree that like FRS's Choso is above beginning of fight.
Okay,
I mean, always, that's what I'm saying. Like he sped up. He would have got like some type of amp.
No, I know. I understand you're saying that, but this is leading to something else, right? All I'm trying to tell you is that obviously FRS's Choso is stronger than base Choso, and now you're specifically at the start of the fight never was like fighting FRS's Choso, right?
He blitzes. Hold, let me before I agree to that. Let me see it quick. Let me see when he goes on FRS's.
He activates FRSS at the very end of chapter 141, and that was after they'd already been fighting for a while. So it was like he like started a fight Naoya before he started building speed was never fighting FRSS Choso.
Let me see. Yeah, well, yeah. All I see is, bro. Yeah, all that happens is he just moved. Yeah, so it's just that all this is just depend on the first point, bro. Literally.
I know, Deadboy. I'm just trying to lead this somewhere, right? So I'm trying to ask you something. You keep kind of like redirecting it, sort of. Like I don't know if you're. So all I'm trying to tell you is that do you agree to the fact the start of fight Naoya never fought FRSS Choso?
I don't disagree. I think he got blitzed by regular.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that base to base. I don't really care. That doesn't matter. That's like Choso, like not at his best. So. Maki was only scaling to start a fight, Naoya.
I don't think so. What do you think start a fight means?
The beginning of the fight, like before he starts stacking up and like building up speed.
What I think is like with every technique or every blow they have, they get progressively faster. He gets progressively faster, literally. That's what I think.
That's not necessarily how it works. So like the way that projections.
I'm going under what we already agreed upon earlier.
I never agreed to what you said. The way projection sorcery works is that you can stack the technique over and over, and that allows you to build speed, right? So each time he uses the technique, he increases his speed. And we see that at the start of the fight, right here, I'm just going to post these skins. Maki is like blocking shots from Naoya, right? And then he grabs her wrist, and I think it's fine. Wait, no,
wait a minute. And
no, dude, I wasn't finishing what I was saying, dude.
I think when you grab the wrist, the wrist, he gets faster. That's what I'm agreeing.
I agree. Okay, yeah, cool. So I think here that you could just say like whatever, they're probably like relative or something. He grabs her wrist, and then after that point, he starts to kind of like beat the fuck out of her, right? She starts to not really scale to him.
Okay. Then she does something that allows her to react to her going top speed, which Choso never does. Here you go.
Oh, are you talking about the scene right here where she punched him in the face?
She stops him right in his track. She's able to turn. She's able to turn her head when he's going top speed.
Okay, so you know that the way she did that is that she's able to she has like a sensory that allowed her to sense his curse technique.
What does I gotta do? What does I gotta do if anything? She's still moving.
Because it wasn't her speed that allowed her to react to it. Because once Naoya starts moving, you know how with projection sorcery you have to set your motion in place, and if you deviate from it, you get frozen.
No, I don't think so.
You don't know how that works.
I think his works differently. Literally,
dog. Literally. Okay,
I think his works differently. I think he just stacks up. I think he stacks up speed. Nothing more, nothing less. Even in the scan, she's talking while he's moving at top speed. Literally, meanwhile, Naya is still moving top speed. So unless you don't think Naya actually gets faster, which would be a disagreement, while he's going top speed, she's talking and she turns around and stops him in his tracks. So unless there's I don't know what type of second intervals they're fighting on, but she's able to say, call him an imposter, turn her head, throw a punch to stop in mid tracks, and she's able to pummel him in the ground without him being able to react.
Okay,
that just tells me
Deadboy,
you speed difference.
Deadboy, you made like a very you snuck in an argument there and didn't really explain it. Why do you think Naoya's technique works differently? Because Naobito and Naoya use the same technique. They both use projection sorcery.
Wait a minute. It verbatim works differently. We see two users. One user, we just see him go at a constant speed. We never see him stack his speed. We see him freeze people. That's it. Two, Naya, who can continually see stack his speed on top of each other, and he's not even using it the same way I think Naobito was using it. That's
he does. You know that
Naobito could stack his speed, Bubblez?
No, that's not what I was saying. Naoya freezes people with his technique as well. You realize that, right?
Duh, that's the base property of it. I'm just giving you the base properties that what Naobito only can do.
Okay, so wait. If there's base properties like you're saying, right? One of the let me finish. No, let me finish. Let me finish.
The base properties. The base properties are the same.
Hold on, wait.
But they use it differently. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wait, Deadboy. Y'all boys. This argument is one where it's like, you kind of gotta explain the whole thing. So Deadboy, just give the layout, and then when Bubblez starts refuting it, don't interrupt. Just give a layout that like explains what your argument is.
Yeah, what I'm saying. All I'm saying is the base property of what projection sorcery is the same, but it is used differently by two different people. I said unless he disagrees that it's not literally amping his speed, no matter what, his force is getting multiplied by using his curse technique, which allows him to amplify his speed. So his speed is getting multiplied. We do not see this happen to Naobito. So that's the one indicating difference. That's the only difference we need. My argument is he is actually going at a top speed unless there's a fucking, I don't know, unless you have to make the argument that Maki is able in that slight time frame, which you're trying to argue, Maki is able to say a sentence, turn her head, and throw a punch and beat the fuck out of him in that little slither of a second, which just sounds very unrealistic and it sounds not convincing at all. What I think is going on here, I just literally think that he's going top speed. She's able to react to him while he's going top speed, and then she just beats the fuck out of him, literally.
All right, yeah. Now,
and I'm gonna just send all that.
Okay, well, here, there's a very like important part of that. You say that Naobito, part of your basis of the technique being like different between them is that you think Naobito doesn't like stack the technique to make him faster, right?
He does. We never see him do that. Okay.
You realize that because we don't see him do that doesn't mean that he's not doing that, right?
That's what I would have. That's what I would base it off of. Yeah. That property of the technique is only explained when Naya does it. And when they explain what projection sorcery is earlier on, they don't explain this whole fact. So now you're in a rat. This is only explained when it's attributed by Naya when we only see Naya saying top speed. We never see Naobito do these things, so that would be disingenuous to assume that he can't do something that's never shown to be doing.
Well, first of all, I'm not even like trying to get into like my part of the argument right now, right? I'm trying to go into like what you're saying, right? So when I'm saying Deadboy, I'm going into an aspect of your argument, right? If you're trying to like make the basis of, well, we don't see Naobito stack this technique, and when it's described for Naobito, no, Deadboy, I know, motherfucker, I'm trying to like break down the argument because it's multi-point. Okay, so he's just like, if you're saying it's never shown that Naobito's doing that, that would just be an argument from ignorance, right? Because he can still be stacking his technique, considering they both use projection sorcery, right? And we see that these two techniques, let me finish, we see these two techniques share properties with one another, right? So inferring that these techniques work the same wouldn't be an assumption, right? It would be a completely like logical inference to say that these two people use these techniques that, you know, are named the same thing, and they share clear properties with each other. So saying that, oh yeah, they probably do the same shit would make complete sense. And if you're just saying it's never shown that Naobito has this property, that'd just be an argument from ignorance.
Is that the only thing you said? You think I just said it just wasn't shown, so it's not true? Is that the only thing you really think I said?
I don't think that's the only thing you said. I wanted to break down that aspect of the argument.
Yeah, I said that because that's important. That the argument, if I would just say that becomes fallacious. But I added furthermore context, furthermore credence to that. That's not all I said at all. You're affirming.
I'm trying to break down the argument.
You're affirming that he has this certain set ability. My problem is when projection of sorcery is explained for how he's specifically using it. Let's say maybe he could have access to it, but he just doesn't use it for some reason. So we see that he does not use it. So it would make no sense for us to argue that he can. That's fallacious within itself to say we don't see someone using it. So that's completely fallacious to argue that he's going to do something he's never seen him use. We have to use characters in character. So even if I were to agree that he has it, he's never seen to do it in a dire situation. His fucking arm got taken off. I'm saying the difference between their techniques is that they can have the same fundamental properties, but we vividly see it which gives more credence to the fact that Naya does differently. So I'm saying Naobito is fighting people, right? He's obviously, there's a point in the fight where he's getting pushed, right? We never see him tap into this higher speed. What I affirm is, he probably can't do this thing. And this is affirmed because when projection source is explained for him, it's explained for a bit of set little 24-second shit. However, when it's explained for Naya, it's something different, literally.
Well, okay, are you trying to say that like perhaps like Naobito does have the ability to speed up, but he does not use that in character, and we can't affirm that he does?
Nah, I'm not gonna keep repeating myself.
Okay, so here to just, if you're just saying like perhaps their techniques work the same way, but they use them differently. Okay, Deadboy, whatever.
Even if I would,
okay, even if you were, cool, whatever. Yeah. Here's Naoya saying that he traces movements at 24 FPS.
I'm like, are you stupid? The fuck? Are you stupid?
How am I stupid?
Are you stupid? Are you not listening?
It's stated. What, dude? It's stated that he traces movements at 24 FPS, which is what I'm arguing, dumbass.
That's the same fundamental part of projection sorcery that's explained for Naobito too. The only difference that's never explained for Naobito that we never see him do is the fact that he's able to stack that shit on top of each other. That's only explained within the fucking Naya fight for a certain reason. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Wait. Yo, Deadboy, could you repeat that quieter? I'm not gonna lie. I hear shit you just said.
Wait. Gabi, one second. I can shorten this real fast. If you're saying that Naobito like either doesn't stack in character or he just doesn't have it, that doesn't matter to what I'm saying, right? I can just like steal on that. Wait, Deadboy. If I can just agree to that, it's just what I'm arguing is that Naoya traces movements at 24 FPS. That's all I'm arguing. It's stated he does that. Okay.
That he traces movements at 24 FPS. Yeah, okay, yes, but are you not listening to me?
Okay, well, Deadboy, so that's all I...
Okay, so fact or fiction.
That's all I need from my argument. That's all I need from my argument.
Fact or fiction, does Naoya's speed increase, yes or no?
Does Naoya's, sure.
Okay, so when he's running, and going at fucking Maki? Is he not going top speed?
He is going top speed, sure.
Okay. So I don't know why we keep arguing.
No, but you're not letting me finish the argument, right?
I don't know why we keep arguing.
Wait, no, you're not letting me finish the argument, right? So the reason that the 24 FPS thing is important, right, is once Naoya traces his movements, he's moving in a certain way. Like, he picks how he's going to move for the next second, and then he moves like that. That's, like, why he says he traces the movements at 24 FPS. So Maki has a sensory for curse techniques, right? So once Naoya picks the movements, all she has to do is just throw out a punch where he's going to be, and he'll have to go there, right? Because he's already traced the move. No, let me finish. Let me finish. No, let me finish, Deadboy. I'm not saying it goes on a straight line. I'm saying at the beginning, like every 1 second, he breaks down a second into 24 FPS and chooses his movements, and then he follows those movements. So if Maki predicts where he's going to be, then she can throw a punch where he's going to end up.
Are you saying?
Let me finish. No, it's not a dodge. It's like a aim striking, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
yes.
This nigga lying like a stupid bitch. You're lying like someone you just had to lie. Like, what the fuck?
What do you mean I'm trying to lie? What do you mean I'm trying to lie?
I'm not saying what happened. That's what I just get you let niggas talk. You gotta let niggas talk.
Yo, Deadboy, you're loud as fuck. Like, I didn't mean you because you were over talking.
AIDS, bro.
So it's hard to hear you. It's hard to hear you.
My fault, bro. I'm just saying that's what my fault, bro. You're right. Maybe I need to let niggas talk because he said something stupid like a bitch, bro. this retarded as fuck, bro. I'm just gonna send the explanation and I'm gonna pinpoint. Don't say nothing, Bubblez. Be quiet.
Why are you talking, bro? Why are you talking?
Be quiet.
Why are you saying we're talking, bro?
I'm gonna send the shit.
Deadboy, why are you talking, bro?
I'm gonna look at it myself.
I'm trying to be calm. Why are you talking, bro?
If the being shown is different, then you're just a liar, bro.
Okay, Deadboy, why are you packing?
Like, what, bro? Hold on. I said
why are you packing? Why are you packing, bro?
I'm not packing, bro. I ain't telling you.
You're calling me a stupid bitch for like no reason, bro. Like, I'm trying to be chill, and you're out here like getting loud and like you're calling me a stupid bitch. Enos not packing. Why are you getting so aggressive, Deadboy? Why are you getting so aggressive, bro? Why are you getting so aggressive, bro?
Next. Like no one's even talking about that shit, bro. Oh, fuck. Talking about some packing.
No, I don't know why you feel the need to get so aggressive all of a sudden, bro. Like, chill out.
Because you sat there and lied and rat. Like, what the fuck? You just sat there and lied. I sat there and listened to you. You just lied. You sat there and lied like a bitch.
I'm not lying.
That's why I got mad. You lied. Why did you feel the need to lie in the debate? Why did you just lie?
Can y'all boys get back on topic, bro?
Yeah, I never even got to finish my argument. So
wait, but I'm asking you a question though. What you just told me that does not make sense. You're saying she's aim dodging him? Why are you like? That's why I got mad and so defensive. Like you're lying.
I can finish the argument as to why I think she is. Okay.
Do you actually think that, or are you just like? Are you?
No, I genuinely think this, Deadboy.
You just said you don't think that.
I do think this, Deadboy. What?
You do think that she's aim dodging him?
Yes.
Deadboy, chill. Let him explain why.
Okay.
Just hear the explain why. He gave his explanation, bro.
I haven't finished my explanation, dumbass. Let me finish my explanation.
This nigga already talked, bro.
I haven't finished my explanation, bro. Let me finish my explanation, okay? So, as I was saying, Maki has a like type of sensory for the curse techniques, right? And this is corroborated by if you look at Deadboy. Don't make me get racist, bro. I fucking will. Like, show the fuck out, okay? So basically, it's Deadboy, shut the fuck up.
I said, why does she have that?
No, Deadboy, shut the fuck up, bro.
Leave that shit for after the debate, bro. Y'all niggas need to chill.
Okay, yeah. So basically,
I've been chill. Look at one of my chillest shit. I ain't.
All right,
he's not being chill, bro.
I know. Well, you affirm that Maki has this thing. Why does she have this thing that you want?
Okay, I'm trying to explain that. You're just over talking me. So basically.
No, show me. I don't give a fuck. Show me.
I'm going to do that if you fucking let me finish, dumbass. Bitch. Oh my god.
Calm down. Deadboy, just let him finish, bro. Just let him.
No, I want to see his scan first.
That's fine.
I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to see his scan first, then he talk, because he's gonna lie and rap. Send the scan first. Then listen. Hold on. Listen,
dude. You have to let me talk.
Send the scan first. I want proof. I just want proof before you talk. Before you send an argument, send the scan first because you're gonna rap. Send the scan.
No, Deadboy.
Bubblez. Off what that scan tells you. Then you make your argument.
Can somebody mute him?
No, he's just telling him to send a scan.
He's not letting me talk. He's not letting me talk. He's not letting me make my argument.
I'm asking for proof.
I'm gonna send the scan. I just want you to let me talk, dumbass. What?
All right.
I'm gonna send the scan. Just let me talk. So here we.
Bubblez, wait. All right, Deadboy, I know you don't like that muting shit, bro, but you need to chill. Because niggas cannot go through this shit with y'all niggas just spurging all the time. Y'all niggas, you need to chill.
Wait. Yeah, I go come in as a black guy. All I'm saying is, before he starts arguing, why can't you just send a scan? Can you just send a scan, then argue off what the scan says?
Okay, but Deadboy, it takes like it takes more than one scan to explain this, so I want to send them as I explain it.
Go ahead, send them. Go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go ahead, send them. Go ahead.
Deadboy,
just let me. No, I'm doing this. He's just ratting. He's not like he's ratting off like, come on, bro. I want him to make that same interpretation off the scans we're both looking at in front of our fucking face. Literally.
Okay. Deadboy, you're just being a bitch, right? Let me just actually make my argument. So if you look here, I'm sending the scan. I'm sending the scan, dumbass. Okay. So if we look here, right? If you look at the like kanji of the scan, right? And Viz is like notorious for mistranslating shit. This is from Lightning, right? And he's like a very like reputable digital translator. Let me finish my argument. Let me finish my argument. Let me finish my argument, okay? So we've seen that here it implies a certain type of like sixth sense, and regardless of what you think about the official translation, if you look at the original kanji, they use the exact same kanji for Maki here and Toji in the Gojo fight when Gojo was about to use purple, right? And it implies like a sixth sense based on the kanji. So this type of this would imply that they have like a sensory for curse techniques, and what she's doing is she's sensing his curse technique, and because his curse technique locks him into 24 frames of movement, he can just she can throw out a punch where he's going to be, because he has to take that set of movements and land the shot, not through speed, but through prediction, okay?
Okay. That's your argument? I don't care for dummy niggas translating Japanese. Bitch, I speak Japanese. It's translated off context. Off the context, I think it means the fucking original scan. Simple like that. I don't give a fuck about no stupid ass. I don't give a fuck about all that stupid ass, weird ass, fucking backward ass, fucking translations. I don't give a fuck. You use the original shit. If you're not using the original shit, then I'm not debating. Simple like that.
Okay, so
I can go find my own fucking translations since we're gonna do that shit. You want to talk about kanji, bitch? I can show you 3 different kanjis meaning 3 different shits. The fuck?
No, I understand what you're saying. So, I typically don't like
translations, please. That's all I'm asking for.
Deadboy, let me explain why I think in this case it's fine. Right?
I don't give a flying fuck.
You need to let me make my argument. 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 Let me make my argument.
Fucking find the kanji to argue me. Are you fucking stupid? Kanji to argue with that nigga, bro.
You're not letting me make my argument, bro. Oh my god, this kid's retarded.
I ripped this shit from Maki. Wait, hold on. I'm about to mute myself. All I'm saying is, I'm not debating someone upon translations. We're not going to debate and argue which translation is better or not. It's either we use the official one, or we don't debate at all. I'm not about to debate this nigga with kanji, bro. Simple like that. It's straight like that. It's nothing more, nothing less. I'm not debating this nigga upon what translation is right. No.
Deadboy. So the reason that I'm
using Viz this whole time.
Okay, first of all, I haven't been using Viz this whole time. I've been posting TCB translations. So that's just wrong. But second of all, the reason I posted this specifically is because if you look at the raw kanji, it is the same for the Toji fight and the Maki fight, right? So I'm using the fact that the raw kanji is the same in the context of the scans in the first place, because Toji was saying the same thing right before Gojo used purple, and Maki saying the same thing right before curse technique is used, and we've seen them like have like extra sensory before because they're heavenly restriction. So I'm using context to imply something that's like already, somewhat implied in the original translation, but is not necessarily clear. Okay.
Okay. I think Viz would have did the same thing that you're doing. What I think is, what I personally would have think, Viz would have took the context of earlier and they would use the same context. Japanese kanji is translated through context of however it's used. It doesn't matter if it's the same exact kanji that's used. That's why I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's translated upon that exact scene or the conversation is being used upon. The reason why this is retarded to argue upon shit like this, because I can easily go translate my own shit and give it my own context, which we're not gonna do. It's better if we just agree with one set shit, because this shit that you're talking about is not in the translation I'm fucking referring to. That's all I got to say. So I don't give a fuck about arguing no translation. Call me a bitch, call what you wanna do, but it's retarded. I'm not arguing on no fucking kanji. Bitch, I speak Japanese. I speak Japanese.
You can choose to not argue about that.
I speak Japanese.
That's fine. I'll just take your concession on the point.
That's
then,
not
right?
That's not a concession at all. Like, what the fuck? Because I'm not like, what? That's not a concession.
If you're saying you're not going to argue about it, then that's burden of rejoinder, dumbass. So let me finish the argument. Let me finish the argument. Let me finish the argument. Okay, hold up. I need somebody to moderate this.
Wait a minute.
Somebody needs to moderate this shit, bro. If he's going to sit here and just and just over talk me, I don't get.
Yo, hold on, bro. Y'all boys, one finish, the other one go. Stop doing this weird ass shit, bro. Chill.
Bro, what do you mean? What do y'all talk like? Y'all just wasting y'all time, bro.
You keep over talking me, bro.
I wasting your time, bro. Unless we agree upon one translation, we cannot continue this debate.
Well, then you just concede, dumbass. That's fine.
That's retarded. Bitch, you're not agreeing with.
Yes, it is.
Right, so if you say you want my translation too, we're both just going to go under two different translations. Are you stupid?
No, Deadboy, you're not understanding.
You fucking retarded like the fuck? All right,
Deadboy, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Let's talk to the judges. Be quiet, bitch. Godly Sinner and Apollo. Does it make sense if we both go under two different translations, arguing under two different contexts, refuting two different points? Or do we agree to one translation?
The thing is, I feel like Bubblez is saying the reason he would use this is because he has he has very good reasoning for.
I think I have a very good reason why I can use it too. The fuck? I explained why. Japanese is translated. Golly. Japanese is translated off of context, right? Context dependent upon the sentence that is being translated upon.
All right, bro. Wait a second. That wasn't finished.
Oh, he's just a retard. Like he can't read because it's like master. Whatever.
All right, he said master. All right, bro. I'm not saying that Bubblez is correct in saying this, or that you're not correct in saying why you should use Viz. I'm saying that there is still an argument to be had as to which translation to use. And that's exactly what Bubblez is saying. And I'm just telling you that just because you don't want to use the other translation isn't a good enough reason. If Bubblez can justify it, it'll be used. And if you can denounce it, then it won't be used. Or it won't be taken into account. It's that simple. I'm not saying that Bubblez necessarily did give a crazy good reason you couldn't say anything about it. I'm saying if that's the case, then yes, I would agree with Bubblez that you were just not when that.
Yeah, you didn't hear my response. Then like niggas just act like I say shit. I say shit and niggas act like it just never existed. So Sinner and Apollo, do y'all see where I'm coming from, or am I tripping too? I think I gave the reason why I wouldn't use it.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Oh, so if you're not disagreeing with that, then why the fuck did you just say that? Like, my argument is, if he's basing it off of this, what more likely means this. I'm saying it doesn't matter about more likely or not. It is Japanese. Japanese is translated through the sentence.
Yeah,
it can mean multiple different things. Yeah, I can translate that to be back to the same skin I got it from. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm talking about.
Then I don't. Let's have the other judges give their input. Then,
Deadboy, they don't need to give their input right now.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Bro, you're just like munching down on fried chicken right now.
Shut up.
I'm arguing.
Yo,
Bubblez doesn't disagree with that.
Wait, no, it's father. This is more important than anything you about to say.
Oh my god.
Yo, y'all need to stop with this fucking like insulting and like these corny ass racist jokes. Like shit not funny, but it's like some 2016 ass shit. That shit not funny. Can y'all just stop doing this like corny ass shit and just act like normal niggas? Like this shit is not that serious.
Deadboy, I
this
think
shit
you
is making it
misunderstood.
1,000 times more annoying to deal with. Just fucking debate like regular people.
Deadboy, I don't think you understood me correctly. I'm saying that what Bubbles disagrees with, he doesn't care if you attack it. He's perfectly fine with that being judged. He's saying if we use a different translation, I'm just not debating. He's saying that's you conceding. He's saying if you like, he's saying he's down to like argue the translations, but that's up to whether he wins or loses it.
Okay. Senator, I know what you're saying, y'all. You know, I didn't say one racist comment.
No, I'm just saying in general, like just the
I would have never dwelled down to the levels that fucking scum. But no, what I was saying was, this won't be a debate, or I won't debate it because it's gonna be, what's the word? It's just gonna be a regression, and we're just actually not gonna be arguing upon the same thing. Like his argument is just gonna be like trying to substantiate why his translation is right. I'm gonna say why any translation could be wrong or right, and I could just go find me another translation. It's just gonna go back and forth upon whose translation is right, this, that, and the third. Like that's so stupid. That's so stupid to argue about translations. Like, I feel like I'm debating fucking Cross versus fucking Universal Naruto right now, bro. Like, that's retarded as fuck.
I understand what you're saying, and basically every case I would agree. But the reason I'm doing it here is that there's specific like context that I can show that like display it, right?
Oh.
So if you could show like heavy context and like here I show they have the same kanji, that'd be fine.
Oh,
you can't just pull out any random translation and say it's like
I know you're
valid,
thinking
right?
I'm a monkey. I know you're thinking I'm a monkey and a nigger and all, but bitch, I say words that make sense. What did I say to what you said just now? I said Japanese can have the same kanji, but it can mean different fucking shit. I don't give a fuck if the whole verse is the same shit. It depends about the words that's used in the last sentence and the sentence after that. Straight like that. That's how Japanese is translated. It's translated off of context. Off of the sentence before and
in this
after.
case,
Did you know that? Did you know
I
that?
do.
In this case, what are you? The Japanese fucking word?
In this case,
what are you, Happy 117? Shut the fuck up. The fuck
calm down. Calm down. In this case, bro.
Happy retired. In this case, shut your stupid ass up, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm trying to explain to him, and he keeps just like loud micing over. No, I haven't finished my argument, right? I haven't finished my argument. Why do you keep talking to the judges, bro?
Talk to the
I need to finish my argument, bro.
Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand. Talk to my fucking dick, bro. What are you talking about? Like, bro, just shut the fuck up and let me finish.
No, you're gonna say the same thing. Well, this case,
no, I haven't finished my argument.
Like, I'm gonna say the same thing over and over. This is why I don't want to debate translation.
No, I haven't finished my argument. Can somebody mute him, bro? Because he won't let me fucking finish. The thing he's saying about Japanese is different based on context. I understand that. Yeah, shut up, nigga. Anyways, I understand that based on context. Okay, yeah, I don't know fuck what you have to say, bro.
No,
okay.
Don't mute me after him call me a nigga too. I promise you, don't mute me that. No one mute me. Yeah. Oh, the niggas on the server. No one mute me for this nigga just calling me this white piece of shit. Just calling me a nigga. No one better fucking mute me. You fucking stupid rascal, fucking trailer trash, stupid little fucking faggot bitch. I might be a nigga, but you a gay ass, dick-taking ass,
I'm just gonna mute him and turn my mic up.
Pussy ass, bitch ass, pussy nigga.
So basically what I'm trying to say is that in this case, the Maki and Goju are the same fucking characters. Basically, like there's so many narrative comparisons and parallels between them. They're literally being called the same. In this case, for the kanji's the same. They're called the same. They're like no parallels. It would make sense to like liken these two things to each other, and the context behind the kanji being used is so similar with what's happening with Christians being activated. So I think in this case, it's fine to like liken them to each other, even though kanji can mean different things.
Get away with that shit. You little ugly ass, faggot ass bitch. You fucking queer. You stupid bitch. You fucking you fucking nasty, stupid bitch. I fucking hate racist niggas like you. I swear to God, nigga. You're a bitch just like Draco. You're a faggot just like your daddy, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? This faggot ass nigga, bruh. Y'all think that shit cool, nigga? Just call me a nigga? Real nigga shit don't mute me after a nigga, just a white nigga, just call a black nigga a nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all stupid ass niggas, bruh. Niggas sound crazy as a bitch, this fucking faggot ass, pussy ass nigga. Nigga take dick up the fucking ass, you nasty ass bitch. Fuck wrong with that stupid ass nigga. Call me a fucking nigga. Watch your fucking mouth, bitch. What your fucking mouth when you speak to me, bitch? I enslaved your stupid ass.
Bro, tell your mother to watch your mouth, then, bitch.
I enslaved your
What the
stupid
fuck are
ass.
you talking
I
about,
enslaved your
bro?
stupid ass,
Oh, yeah,
bitch.
shut your
Talking about
dumb ass up,
slavery.
Deadboy.
Bitch, I'll beat the
Deadboy,
fuck
I
out
don't
you,
give a
nigga.
fuck what you have to say, bro.
I'll
I've literally bodied you, and you're now conceding. You're literally conceding to me. Like, you are conceding to me, and you've lost. You blatantly lost, okay? I don't care what you said, bro. I'm just gonna mute you again. Because you're just saying dumb shit. You blatantly lost this debate. You conceded, you got bodied, and now you're just trying to, like, tack off with me and not listen to my point. You've already conceded, dumbass, so I really don't care what you have to say. You're like, oh, versus. I don't give a fuck what you have to say, bro. Like, I really don't care. Like, there's nothing you can do about it, bro. What the fuck are you gonna do? Like, you're getting so worked up about it. Like, I really don't care. What are you gonna do? Show me what you're gonna do, that boy. Give me one thing you're gonna do. One thing you're gonna do. Do something about it.
You're a faggot just like Drake. You're a
bro.
faggot just like your fucking daddy, nigga. That
Yeah,
dirt
do
neck ass
something
nigga.
about
You're
it,
a
bro.
dirt neck ass nigga too.
Do something about it, bro.
Fuck wrong with that stupid boy, nigga. Hey, I knew something was wrong when they tried to make fucking fake rumors about this faggot robbing the store. This little faggot ass got his fucking booty robbed. This little stank booty ass nigga. Fuck wrong this, but nigga go to jail, they gon' rape this little stupid ass, this faggot ass nigga.
I didn't even rob the store, dumbass. You're the one that robbed the store. You robbed the store, Deadboy. Deadboy, you're the one that robbed the store, not me, bro. What are you talking? I never robbed the fucking Bubblez made that up. You're the one that robbed the store, bro.
You gay as fuck, nigga. Talking about how
And
you
that you're
suck dick, how
saying
you
get
kiss
raped
boys.
in prison, like, I really don't give a fuck, bro. Like, notice how what you're saying, I really just don't care. And then I just say one word and you just go off. Like, you're just insecure, and you're getting bodied, and you conceded, so you can just, like, we can just end here. I really don't give a fuck. You've already lost. Anyways, so while you squared off, I'm just gonna keep you muted. And, you know, I guess I already displayed where I just translation would imply that she has a sensory. She also displays her sensory against Choso earlier in the fight, right? Choso just, you know, displays more of the sensory because before he uses the curse technique, she's able to actually, like, react. So she really just predicted where he's going to end up, and threw a punch. All that really means is that she doesn't have pure speed that scales to him. She just, like, has a prediction type thing, and she only scales to start a fight Nalia, so none of this actually matters. Start a fight Nalia was tagging her, so it supports that stop Nalia doesn't scale.
So wait, hold on there a second. I'm back. No, see again. Take turns. Okay, so Bubblez,
no. Apollo, the debate's over. The debate's over.
Debate's over. Oh,
yeah,
I can give my
Bubblez called him the N word, and then Deadboy isn't debating anymore. He's just
so they stopped debating completely. That's crazy.
Bubblez is still going. Deadboy just doesn't want to debate anymore. Bubblez is like talking as Deadboy's like Fergie in the background is basically what's happening.
Whoever raises their hand first gets on stage.
Yeah, I don't think I can see that at all. I just think he never responded to. So
if he's not going to continue, then I just automatically win. It's just like Fergie never joined her, bro.
I directly respond to him.
He can sit here and like say he's not going to debate me, but that just means he's lost. Like he has conceded now.
You want to call me a nigger and try to say you're going to slave me, nigga? How fuck a nigger teaching you? Let me teach you a lesson, bitch. Fuck wrong with you, stupid ass nigga.
How about you go to Philistine podcast, bro? I think you're better suited to go there. I don't think this is really your place.
Bro, my mama, bro. Get my staff back. I'm done with this pussy ass nigga. This is a nigga y'all root for activity. The fuck? This little faggot ass, pussy ass, hog ass, stupid ass, bitch ass, little simp ass, gay ass, little getting taken up the dick ass, sucking dick, you stupid ass, getting niggas kissing your fucking mouth. You fucking faggot, can't fuck with your fucking daddy, your granddaddy, your great uncle, fucking stupid faggot ass bitch. Fuck all you stupid ass.
How about you enjoy that PSC bucket up in this game, bro? I think that's really what you actually want, bro.
You probably getting fucked by the niggas. This is why you fucking hate me. My fucking great uncle is probably getting. You probably asking them to let me bounce on their fucking dick. You probably like, oh, please, nigga, let you please bounce on your fucking dick, you stupid fucking faggot ass bitch, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, bitch. You fucking faggot, nigga. You stupid. You faggot ass boy. You fuck wrong with you, stupid ass bitch. Nigga's a faggot, nigga. Faggot ass bitch. Shut up. You gay ass bitch. The fuck wrong with you?
Okay, I mean, we've already lost, so I really don't care.
You didn't respond.
You already conceded, bro. If you're not going to continue, you concede.
Boo. You didn't respond to me, pussy ass bitch. Suck my dick.
Yeah, you already didn't respond, bro. I really don't care.
Don't do that shit. You faggot.
Yeah, but I don't think you just get so worked up over one thing I say. Like, you're just insecure, bro.
That's why I get so worked up. You call me a nigga. You don't see the problem with that?
And?
No, you don't think you don't see the problem with me calling it a nigger? Go ahead. What's the problem? You don't see the problem with that?
Nah, because you're all one, so I don't care.
You know, I'll get back to the debate real quick.
Yeah, like this type of nigga I want. Yeah, Tomlin. You know, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to get this debate over.
No, it's not. We're not.
Yeah, like so. Just DM's like just the last point. You guys are talking shit.
We're not debating no more. I'm not debating so. I'm not going to give no server activity with a person that's calling me a nigger. I'm not debating. I want to have a conversation with someone that's calling me a nigger. The fuck? I don't want to do that. I really don't. I don't want to have a debate with someone that's calling me a nigger. What? Not doing that shit, bruh. I sat there and just called this nigga. Look, but this nigga's still gonna be in the community. I let fucking wild fucking racists run around like they fucking wild ass, I don't know, raccoons or dogs or some shit. Like this shit cool as fuck. I see racist niggas like this all the time, bruh. Niggas stupid as a bitch, bruh. I'll beat the fuck out this faggot ass, pussy ass bitch, bruh. Fuck wrong with that little stupid ass boy. Nigga stupid as fuck. Word, nigga started with moves. We just let these racist ass niggas run around. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
He's already lost, bro. If he wants to end it, he can just lose here. I'm fine with it. If he refuses to continue, he's already lost.
Literally, I don't think I lost at all. I don't think I lost at all.
If you refuse to continue, like you literally just lose.
That's the problem with you. It's not even about a L or a W. You sitting here calling a nigga. You sitting here calling someone a nigga on a fucking voice chat full of black people. You think that shit cool? You think you can just sit here and just be cool?
I don't think it's cool. I really don't care. I really don't care what you have to say, bro.
Would you call me nigga to my face?
Sure. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, bro?
Where you stay at?
Where I stay at? I'm not giving you my address, dumbass.
So you wouldn't call me to your face?
Yes, I would. I'm just not gonna give you my address because I don't want to dox myself in a 100% call. What
you
the hell?
gotta do that to 100%. I'm a nigger. I can't read and write, but I think I see 46 people in the audience. You stupid ass nigga. But you
46,
know,
whatever.
Maybe maybe I don't wanna. Maybe I don't, I don't know. I can't read and write though, but I see 50 people. I don't know, but yeah, like I said, you can't fucking you can't call me that shit to my face.
Why can't I, bro? What are you gonna do? Literally, what are you gonna do about it?
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry about nothing.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do about it, bro? You've already cut down to me. Like,
nigga said, "Cut down." Bubbles, you said,
yeah, you've already lost. You've already lost.
Ray, where's the Scooby snacks? That's your saggy fucking Scooby Doo looking stupid ass, like you nasty fucking neck bearded ass bitch. Fuck wrong with you? You stupid ass.
He's like in that photo. I was 13 in that photo. Of course I look dumb. What do you want?
You cooked down to me. Oh, come on.
Yes, you did, bro. I'm just gonna turn you down again. You're just getting loud.
But I'm the nigga, bro. You more of a nigga than me, bro. The fuck? This nigga's so stupid. You can't fucking read or fucking write. Nigga said 100%.
You, bro, because you're not allowed to. What are you talking about?
Raises is a bitch. Why you even still in here, bro? Can I have my staff back, bro? About to get rid of this little pussy ass boy, bro. Nigga's a bitch, bro. My mama, nigga. Nigga's a bitch, bro. No, my mama saw this nigga won't talk to me like that in person. Nigga's a hoe.
I wouldn't even say that to you in person, but bro.
No, you wouldn't. You know why you wouldn't? You know why you wouldn't? I'll beat the fuck out you, little faggot ass bitch.
We'll beat the shit out of you, then, boy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You wanna do that?
We'll put money on it.
You do that?
I put money on it.
You bet money that you could beat me.
Yeah, I beat the fuck out of you.
Bet 200. Bet 200. Do you have a paycheck to do that? Do you use it for your cocaine? Fucking shaggy do? The fuck, like, do you have the money to put it up? Bet 200. Bet 200.
200? I have that.
Raggy?
Yeah, come on, monkey.
Bet 200.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
Bet 200, bro. The fuck? Front that stupid ass boy. You won't crank shit for real, bro. I'll beat the fuck out you faggot ass bitch. I really will beat the fuck out you.
Okay.
Nigga shit, I'll beat the fuck out you. I'll beat the fuck out you. I'll beat the fuck out you. Literally. What you wanna do? Just fuck this talking shit. I'm tired of you racist ass nigga. I want to beat the fuck out of at least one of y'all racist ass nigga. Oh, maybe Draco, you a moose. Somebody go get their ass beat. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, mama, y'all is. What's up, nigga? Where you stay at?
I'm not giving away my address, bro.
I got flight attendant money. What the fuck wrong with you, bitch? I got flight money. I fly first class, bitch. What's up?
I'm not giving away my address. I'm a family member, so I'm never giving away my. If I lived alone, I give you my address, but I live with my family, so no.
You and that Jeffrey Dahmer shit. I don't think I want to pull up with you alone, bro. You be He's gay. Don't forget that. And I am a young black man, so I know you probably get down, bro. You might be on that Jeff shit.
Sorry, but I'm not attracted to somebody a bit like this, bro. What are you, bro? I'm not attracted to that. I'm sorry, bro.
Nigga posted my yearbook picture, like, what? Like, dude, can you have a reason to ban this nigga now? This nigga posted my yearbook picture, my first and last name. Can we have a reason to ban him now? Come on, bro. Like, this is the type of weird shit. Niggas gonna get mad, bro. Like, this nigga's funny as fuck, bro.
You're the one's getting mad, bro.
Can we ban him now?
Right now?
Can you ban him now? I don't know. I don't know how you got my yearbook picture. I don't know. Nigga's weird, bro. Nigga got my
it got sent to me, bro. I didn't even seek it out. Like,
nigga got my yearbook picture. You're gonna post it in a 48 audience VC. Let me have to get my math right. But you gonna sit there and let this happen, bro? Alright. Get my staff back, bro. Get rid of this little pussy ass boy. Nigga just doxing nigga, bro.
You're not doxing you, bro.
Yeah, bring Jester in, bro. Please do.
Yeah, if somebody already had the shit, then I'm not doxing you. I'm just resending what people already have.
Yeah, that's not public. My yearbook is not public.
Everybody quiet down. That's not public information that he wants to give out, which is his entire government name. I don't know why somebody sent you that shit and why you thought it was correct for you to post it in a full VC. That's just dumb as fuck, Bubblez. Like, I have no clue why you would do that. Like
because it's public. Like,
but he doesn't. That's identifying information that he doesn't want out.
Yeah, but if it's already public, then I'm not doxing him.
No, that's still doxing. He wants it removed. You reposting is just hoping to doxing. That's dumb as shit.
No, if the information's already out, it's not doxing. People have been spamming my face literally in chat the entire time. You realize that, right?
I never agreed with that either. That's why I'm trying to get the picture deleted.
I'll make fun of your face, but I never posted it.
Wait, Deadboy, I want to jump in. The thing is, you're participating in that shit. We're trying to get the pictures deleted and shit. I wish I had mod. I would have been deleting all these pictures. Deadboy never posted your face. You just posted his fucking face, his yearbook photo with his full government name. That's dumb as shit. What are you doing, dog? Like, okay, racist jokes aside, whatever. I'll tolerate it to that extent. But you look, bro. Come on now, bro. Like, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah, but was this not public information? Like,
no. Wait. No.
Okay, then I'll delete it.
Nigga's stupid as fuck, bro.
Okay, bro, I'm moving down. That
wait, and I already got nagged.
But I'm the nigga. I'm the ignorant one.
No, it's like it's haha jokes and everything, but like, come on, bro. Like, Bubblez, like, you gotta chillax with that shit, bro. Like,
bro,
I don't know why you're acting like this is some like way worse thing. Like, but it got sent to me. Like, it was clearly already out there because some random just sent it to me in DMs. Like,
what does that mean? So are you a monkey see monkey? I'm the monkey, but you're the monkey see monkey do ass nigga. So you see someone.
That's not what I'm saying, dumbass.
You see someone send it to you. You think this public to just post someone's high school yearbook photo with their first and last name and probably the most degenerate community of all time.
They're already out there.
Am I talking to a fucking brick wall? Hello? Let me in, nigga. Let me in the fucking brine. If someone asks you, if someone sends you something, right? It has someone's public fucking yearbook photo with their first and last name. Where do you, like, what sense do you think it means for you to post that shit? Niggas may post your face, but niggas don't know I don't know your government fucking name. I think I might know your first name. And after you heavy on dick, bruh, that shit not even like them stats not even real at all, bruh. Heavy on dick. I got multiple D2 offers name. Like, fuck wrong with niggas. I gotta show my, like, what? The fuck? I gotta show you I'm ranked 13th in my state? The fuck I got a cat for? Niggas on dick for what? Come on, bruh. Fuck wrong with that boy, bruh. I'm ranked 13th for my fucking state, nigga. Fuck. Talking crazy as a bitch, Azra. So real office, I played a decent.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's debate.
Chicken fingers pissing the shit out of me, bro.
No, I'm gonna lie, Tom, bro. Get this nigga Bubblez going. This nigga just dogs the fuck
I'll
out
say
of
this
him, bro.
much. I'll say okay. I've seen you like dog sound and like the exact same thing in like a few other shirts.
Oh, but
Yeah,
you think two wrongs make a right?
Tywin.
You know the difference. You know the difference between
Don't
that,
drag me
Tom.
down. Don't drag me down. Don't drag me down. I don't know.
You know the difference between that, Tom.
I don't know. Hold on, Deadboy. That's fine. I'm just saying. I think he thought like people generally just had it around. But yeah, I agree. If Bubblez, if you send it again, I'm just gonna ban you.
Man, ain't no sending again. No, we sent that shit, not knowing. Little did I know, niggas trying to get me dog. Niggas trying to get me swatted earlier. So more niggas are just open to my first and last name. TB and fucking Tryhard and Facts trying to get me swatted earlier. But more niggas are open to my first and last name. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds like a skill issue. I'm not gonna lie with you, bro.
Look at this nigga. It sounds like a what? Like Ban is a stupid ass nigga, bro. Ban is stupid ass nigga, bro. Get this nigga gone, bro. Activity ain't that fucking precious, bro. Ban that little pussy ass boy, bro. Ban that nigga, bro. Activity ain't that fucking good, but nigga weird as fuck. Nigga talk about me getting swatted as a skill issue. The fuck? Like this nigga sounds stupid as a bitch, bro. Nigga sound mad dumb, bro. I don't give a fuck about no championship, bro. I don't give a fuck about this company, nigga. I ain't shortcutting the shoot promo. Fuck Bubblez, bro. This nigga better not be in this shit when on my mama's soul, nigga. When I get my shit back, this nigga gonna get banned, bro. I'll get this nigga Bubblez terminated right now, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You know what? You think I joking too, bro? I think I fucking playing.
Bubblez.
Wow. Okay. What's up?
Let's debate.
Why is this nigga even like in the same like why the fuck is you even up here, bro? Sit your racist ass down.
If you want to debate, we're doing Gladiator, you know?
What the fuck wrong with that boy, bro? Go to your little pussy ass shit with your little racist ass homeboys. Y'all fucking dick touch, like a dick touching,
Okay.
bro.
Send me Gladiator.
Dick sucking, bro. My mama, bro.
Yeah, if you want to keep sparking, I'm just gonna dox you again.
Look at this nigga. Ban him, Tom. Like literally.
Look. Everybody quiet down.
Bro.
No, everybody quiet down. No, on some real shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I feel like that's lame. That's lame as fuck because, let's say I'm not even gonna name who was it, but I'm gonna say Bubblez did get somebody banned because they posted an article with his name in it. Now, if I respread that, he would be butthurt. No.
But like a bitch.
No, wait, don't talk, because I'm trying to make a point out here, right? If I were to spread that article with his whole information and his family on it, niggas would get tight. I'm not gonna name the person who did it, right? I know that's why I said you DM me. I'm not gonna name you, but he got somebody banned, right? Because even though they sent it jokingly, he was like, "Oh my god, they doxed me," and he got it. Wait, give me a second, control, and he got him banned, right? But what do you like? Everybody, common sense, regardless of haha, funny jokes and everything. Like, come on now, bro. Like, and you too, Bubblez. Like, what are you doing, dog? Like, you were the first person to start crying when they dropped an article with your name on it. Come on. Like, I don't give a like. That's just ridiculous. Like, I think it's just acting crazy now. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, that shit is just dumb as fuck. I'm just gonna leave it as
bro.
That shit's dumb, bro. And niggas like,
fuck, bro.
Like, and this is
I know this nigga name too, but I ain't say it.
And then like, damn, when like y'all niggas banned mad dudes from the server to try to stop the doxing, right? Like, come on. And then like, why are you saying that, Bubblez? Like, yeah, acting ridiculous. Like, that's not the shit. Like, I want to condone. Like, but then, like, if somebody goes like now in response to what he just did and what he just said, and then doxes the shit out of Bubblez, then somebody else in the start like doxing back, and then a whole other spin around happens. Like, that's just dumb. Like, this is dumb. Like, what the hell? Like, it's literally dumb. That shit is like meaningless. Like, the niggas are just acting dumb. Like, it was funny up until now. Like, that shit is just ass now. Like, I guess some niggas just throwing dox threats. Fuck, like, what are y'all niggas doing, bro? Like, it's literally lame. It's literally lame. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, that shit is lame.
This is the type of niggas that niggas want to keep around, bro. It's no problem, bro.